Hello, and welcome back to another installment to my YouTube channel, and talk about the progress I've made from there. Last Saturday was November 27th. Got my CDL that day. Did pretty good. The pre-trip, I missed a couple. It was a little confusing for me because I didn't understand. She interrupted me in the middle of when I was talking about the thing she asked about, and didn't let me finish. And that's what she marked me down for, is the part I didn't finish or get to finish. But needless to say that, it went pretty good. I don't mind missing two that I should have got right, that I should have had the time to say and not been interrupted. But that's my own opinion. I'm not complaining. She was a really nice person, and she was really more than fair. She gave me multiple chances to correct myself, which, as an instructor or somebody that's doing a license change or a license thingy, whatever, to get your license, they're not supposed to do stuff like that. But she did, and overall, missed a couple on the pre-trip. And then backing up, I had a few issues because, I haven't done this. Haven't backed up a trailer like that ever. So I'm still learning on that part. But the drive test was actually pretty good. Taking off, did really well. During the trip, did really good. It wasn't until she said, which was just about 2 miles down the road, she told me, "Okay, we're almost done. Just one long shot back to the yard, and we're done." And for some reason, I don't know, I got excited. Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, hell yeah, I'm done. I'm freaking going. I got this," which I did. I got it, but doing so, I kind of lost a little bit of concentration, and all I had to do was make a left turn, and I did, but I didn't button hook it, and I didn't go into the lane I was supposed to go into, and I stayed in the other lane. And then to correct it, I did go in the other lane, and then it was just too late at that point, so I got dock points for that. And then I apparently going through an intersection, I didn't look either way and check my mirrors at that point. I was just excited. I'm not looking to get or ace 100%. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. Some people get 100%. Well, that's just not me. I don't care for that. As long as I got a passing score, I'm good to go. There's always going to be improvement later on. So, got the license. Lady Kathy, she passed me. I called Brett, the instructor, to let him know that I passed, and he he was cool about it. And he's actually a pretty cool instructor. He wants to know my progress, his students, all of his students' progress. He's got a 100% success rate, which is really good, and he's very, very thorough about things. He doesn't have an attitude or anything. He was an ex-military Air Force guy. Really cool dude, man. I couldn't have asked for a better instructor, actually. Only had one other guy in my class, which helped out a lot to learn more and to concentrate a little better. There would have been a female, but she decided not to stay in the class. I guess she had personal things to do. But I think everything went pretty good, most of all. So as we speak now, I've went ahead and started applying at different companies, which I have a speeding ticket that I got right before all that, and it was 100 miles an hour, and by law I had my license suspended for 90 days, which sucks because then the fine that came with it was $1,150. Didn't really make a whole lot extra to put towards that, so I was paying $25 a month like I am now, which seems to be and going to be the reason why I can't get a job until I pay that $1,000 which was left on it off. Thankfully, I have a few people in mind that I know would help me achieve that and to move forward and getting a job. So if I need to go that route, I will. but I'm waiting on a response from the actual trucking company, which is, well, I'm not going to tell anybody what company I'm going to. I have my own opinions about everything. I don't let YouTubers, I get a lot of information from YouTube, but I just don't like the negative part. To me, I've watched a lot of reviews about even the company I'm interested in right now, and a lot of bad things were said about it. But the more I listen to it, is the more that I hear the complaining part. So they're complaining because things didn't go their way. Well, I'm not that person. I'm not from Chicago. I'm just not that person. I am totally different than a lot of people. Way different. I learned how to process negativity and move forward with myself in the positive manners. There's always, to have that insight, to always think that there's something good can come out of anything. That's me. That's what I go for. I'm not fucking perfect or goody goddamn two shoes, but, it seems to work for me, and I like myself that way a lot better. I used to be a freaking idiot. Still kind of am, but, I'm more delightful to be around these days. Stop drinking, don't smoke, all that good shit. But getting back to the trucking company, we are currently waiting for a response because she said that she was going to contact the safety board and see what they can do. I'm hoping that they just kind of say, hey, come on in and, we'll pay this for you and, get you on your way. I mean, it's only $1,000, but, I am a new person and with no experience, so I do understand where they're coming from as a company. They don't know who I am. They will, because I'm a go-getter, and I just, I get to the point where I make the job mine. I've always been that way. That's just the only way I know how to do it, is to just go, and to improve, to eliminate the things that aren't necessary. And to always within myself have some competition. It's like an unsaid thing, even though these people have no idea that I consider them competition. It works for me. Not that I mess up or go fast or do things stupid. It's just, it helps motivate me to know that I can do things better than that guy. Even though if I don't, still, it kind of kicks me into high gear and gets me motivated to look forward to another hour, another day, another week. It just does. You got to find out what motivates you. Everybody has to do that in order to make it these days. Unfortunately, a lot of people turn to drugs because it's a different way of motivation. It's lazy. They don't want to do the work, so they skip all of it by getting to the drugs that motivate them. And, it doesn't last that long because it's an expensive way to motivate yourself when you don't have a job. I don't know many people or anybody that has a drug habit and has a job other than the rich people out there. But they, too, get caught up. So it's better for you just to remain sober and not dependent on anything, which feels so damn good that I'm not dependent on cigarettes. I'm not dependent on alcohol, weed, methamphetamines. I'm not dependent on anything. Just the air I breathe and the water I drink. And this girl over here, Bluebird, she's waiting me both a freaking Frisbee. She loves this Frisbee. Oh, good Lord. Here. All right, here it comes. Yeah, she missed that one. She does from time to time. Anyway, yep, I'm waiting. And if everything goes good with this recruiter, then I'll be going next Monday on an airplane trip down to San Bernardino. I am currently in the Oregon coast right now, the north part of Oregon, just only a couple hours from Portland. But I'll be getting on an airplane going down to San Bernardino, and I think the orientation will be about 3 days. I've watched some other videos of people complaining about things. You know, nobody wants to stay in a motel room with someone you don't know. But come on, man, nut up a little bit. You know what I mean? And we're not babies. Anyway, that's the difference between Gen X and millennials, I guess. You know, I'm not putting anybody down, but, you know, it is what it is. And like I said, just moving forward with everything, I hope it goes well. And if it don't, well, then Plan B will kick into effect, and I'll have to just borrow a few bucks and get on with it, pay the fine off. And oh yeah, the fine is for going 101 miles an hour. I was going to work one morning, and I just had gotten my car, financed the car. It was 2014 Dodge Challenger, and yeah, well, I was hauling ass, to say the least. You know, I was trying to get around some rigs. They were flipping rocks up and hitting my windshield. Just got the windshield fixed because it was part of the deal when I got the car. They took off some money and blah, blah, blah. So I had to get the windshield repaired and fixed, and it was like fucking $356 or something. But I didn't want to pay that again, which I should have just stayed there and let that happen, because by going around them and trying to just, you know, beat the end of the passing lane so I can get in front, you know, I stepped on it, and it was just a smooth ride. I had no idea I was even going 100 plus until I got the lights behind me and pulled my ass over and told me I was going 101. It's like, shit, man, really? I didn't look at the ticket right away either. I just set it down on the chair, went to work, and looked at it when I got to work, because I was a security guard, so it's not like I was really doing much but sitting there or walking around. And I looked at it and I was like, oh my God, it was like $1,150 and a 90-day suspension. Luckily, I was able to get a hardship license, which let me drive to work and back. Man, so don't speed, okay? Not unless you are on a speedway or something, man. It's just harder and harder to have fun in cars, you know, as us guys like to do. Why have a fast car if you can't drive fast? You know, one of those kind of things. But anyway, having a CDL, your whole mindset's got to change, because the safety thing is definitely number one. You cannot screw around, no horseplay with this. Safety is number one all the time, wherever you are at. But we're waiting right now for confirmation on some sort of progress from the lady from the trucking company that I applied for, which I applied for other companies, but I haven't heard back from anybody yet. I'm sure, you know, having being just a fresh graduate and no experience, that I'm probably last on everybody's list. But put myself out there. Hopefully we'll get some response from somebody and something will happen. I just don't like being stagnant anywhere, and been wanting to get out for a while. But enough about me. We're gonna hopefully get this started so we can have some more fun. I don't know if anybody's gonna be subscribing to me or not, but what the fuck? Yeah, I gotta get out there and do some stuff, man. You know, have some fun and do some weird shit. 'Cause I'm just a weird motherfucker, that's all. But there it is. I think that's about all I have to say. All I have to say about that. Say goodbye, bloopers. All right, we'll check on you guys later and fill your head up with more bullshit on another time. Just got this fucker up to 15 minutes already. Later, dudes.